Don't be so vanilla, would a little anger kill you? Come on, drop your panties, I'm trying to fill you with wisdom and skill.
That's a crazy line. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Casper Fox channel. My name is Casper Fox, good guess. And today we are back with more Beetlejuice. Now, something interesting about this session is that this is the final time, this recording session, that I will be in this setup. I am moving. Right now it is the 27th of April. This video is going to come out mid-June, so at this time I've already moved into my new flat. But you will probably see a different background once I've moved, and that is of course only thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for your support. I'm really happy to be able to move into a place where I don't have roommates, so I can be noisy whenever I want. And I also feel really bad that I've been so noisy. My roommates have been really nice about my job for the past year. So thank you, Supply. Thank you, Boita. But yeah, today we are back with Beetlejuice. Today we're going to be checking out this little in-between scene here, and then we're going to be checking out Fright of Their Lives. Ooh, so that is going to be interesting. Apparently there's also some dialogue in Fright of Their Lives, that animatic there by Resting Judge coming up. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. Per usual, if you want to see this in advance, as I said, I'm recording this on the 27th of April to be ahead of time for my Chicago trip. So if you want to see these videos way in advance, and you can do so over on patreon.com/ I think it's Casper Fox or I'm Casper Fox, I'm not really sure. It's the first link in the description. But yeah, I think we're going to get straight into this in-between dialogue and then Fright of Their Lives. Let's do it. Yeah, because of the people that moved in.
So then I was like, let's do this. But then she was like, but I don't have any baby oil. But then I was like, but I've got some guacamole. And that is how I made nachos with Katharine Hepburn.
I didn't know who that was.
I'm sorry, why are we in the attic?
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna teach you guys how to be ghosts.
Yeah.
One of our classes.
These are adult recreational classes. You know, ballroom dancing, backyard composting.
We just took this amazing glass blowing class.
It was so hard. We mostly just watched and drank wine.
Yeah, and the teacher was wicked. So it's kind of like this. I'm not wicked, and that is nothing like this.
That's funny.
Okay, well then you have to learn how to scare them.
Can you just scare the people for us?
Oh, Bet, I would love that.
Damn it.
Nothing would give me more pleasure than to kill these people downstairs. Hold on! We do not want to kill. It's a figure of speech, Adam, okay? Jesus Christ, why you gotta be so sexy?
What?
No matter what I do, I cannot.
Sorry about that. Had to fix my mic thing. Let's keep going.
No matter what I do, I cannot affect the world of the living. But the two of you can. So, what do you say? Okay, great! Okay, count
Nice.
to 3. Just yell out the scariest thing you can think of.
Okay, so he's teaching them to scare.
Here's
Okay.
the problem. I'm dead.
And this is Resting Judge's animatic of Fright of Their Lives. Let's check it out.
I'm a demon. So no matter what I do, I cannot affect the world of the living. But
So
the
this is probably a different Beetlejuice. That is not Alex
two
Brightman.
of you can. So what do you say? Okay,
Let's do
great.
it.
On the count of 3, just yell out the scariest thing you can think of. 1, 2, 3.
The Trader Joe's parking lot!
Electoral College!
Oh.
Why is Ohio so powerful?
I want to change.
Like, this is so American. Like, Trader Joe's parking lot and some Ohio college. Bro, hello? We need some European things. What could be some European things that are, like, scary? I have things to say, but no, we're not gonna say that on there.
My answer.
Okay, listen up, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, you couldn't frighten a fly or scare a seagull off of a fry. You ever stop to ask yourselves why? Both of you are super polite, middle class, suburban, and white.
This guy kind of looks like Alex Harper. Can you put a picture of Alex Harper on screen? That's literally Alex Harper. That's really funny. This is a banger. So we have what's carrying this song instrumental wise is this like organ, I think.
Well, all of
Yeah, so we have like a synth bass here going do 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 do, and then a little E piano do do that is like beat mark into the transitions between the measures. Very nice.
that is finished tonight, except for the white part, obviously. Take your places.
Oh.
I want scary faces. Now go bigger, further, harder. Not bad. ever ahead, preferably someone you know.
Look at me, I'm so scary.
Whose head is that?
Don't be so
Wait, what do you say?
preferably someone you know.
Look at me, I'm so scary.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. That's very funny. Okay, so still, like, this is not the most complicated song vocal-wise. Like we've seen, especially the first song, with the vocal distortion that Alex Brightman brings to the character of Beetlejuice, is a very interesting and very hard approach to maintain vocal distortion in your vocals without damaging your voice. Is very, very difficult to maintain. So that's really, really cool. But here it's more of a speech-like approach to the vocals here, which is very interesting.
Don't be so vanilla, would a little anger kill you? Come on, drop your panties, I'm trying to fill you with wisdom and skill.
That's a crazy line.
And the instinct to kill.
Again, we do not want to kill anyone.
Fine, but somehow, some way, you gotta make them see you. I'm talking jump scares, the jerky Japanese ghost walk, plus learn to throw your voice, fool your friends, fun at parties.
Now that is cool. I want to do that.
Whatever it takes to make them go crazy.
Okay, now we added, there's some call and response going around, do 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 da da. So we have a guitar, like very, very classic, like this electric guitar, down, not very like heavily pushed in the mix. It's more of like it's still back here with the rest of the vocals. The drums are mixed very interestingly, especially the cross stick that we have coming in.
Instincts by punching a baby. Scare them awake till they break. They'll be quaking in fright.
And we seem to have switched from the synth bass to a regular bass now. Let's see if these drums are animated correctly.
Fright. 'Cause you got-
No, but that's okay.
they'll be quaking in fright.
I'll be Dakong. So
'Cause you got some
Dakong, Dakong, yeah.
evil deep down inside you. Put all the farmers.
So it seems we have this, the guitar is just going over and over and over, but it almost plays in as this kind of call and response approach to like these brass, I almost want to say these keys here, which is really nice. I also love this art style.
It's behind you. You gotta work, gotta hunt till it hurts through the night.
Peak.
And give those guys the fright of their life.
There we go. We're just talking about how this wasn't like a complicated vocal approach, and then he pulls out that. That's incredible. Song's
Now,
up.
after you kill them, while they're still quaking in fear, you make them say this.
Dolly Levi, matchmaker.
No, wrong card.
Like, it's such an overused joke with like giving the wrong like list with grocery stuff, but it's so funny every time.
This.
Just says Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Bingo.
It's your name, isn't it?
It's my middle name. My first name's Lawrence.
But why do we have to make them
Barnt? His name is Barnt Beetlejuice?
say? We've already said it a bunch of times.
Well, it doesn't matter if you
You're
say
dead.
Adam, they have to be alive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. It's just
The music cutting out is really
Daddy's
funny.
so angry.
You make daddy so angry. That's crazy. I'm so sad I said that on a recording. Why did I say that?
Let's start with things that you hate.
Hate's a very strong word.
Perhaps when people are late,
Or getting pooped on by birds.
No, what fills you with rage?
being mean to a pet,
Chefs
What are all these references? He just said Nani.
who use too much sage when they make their noises.
over glutinous food.
Or when kids call me dude.
Oh, I find that so rude.
So when kids call them dude, that fills them with rage. What the? This is something that is so culturally different between at least Denmark and the States, right? I remember like I would go in, and when I was in high school or gymnasium, I would like with my, for example, my math teacher, right? Math teacher. I'd be in. His name was Ivar, right? I had a guy named Peter and a guy named Ivar, and I would go in and be like, "What's up, you dumbass?" And he'd be like, "Ah, what's up, you little bitch?" And then math, and he was a great teacher. He was a fantastic teacher. Got me through math. It was awesome. But in America, I see people like saying teacher's first name challenge. Like, bro, what is this? Like, oh, it's respect. No, it's weird as bro.
There's spots there to use. Take a deep breath and give me your best primal scream.
Barbara, that was brilliant.
Oh, that is adorable.
Try it again, maybe pretend like you mean it.
That was even better.
I wanna die again.
Freedom, but to get my freedom, I need 'em to get a living person to say my name.
Interesting.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
I know that beggars can't be choosers.
Ooh, get a little gospel-y here with this drone choir. By the way, I looked it up. The floating chords that we have are called drones in English, apparently. So all the chords that kind of like float are called drone chords, and essentially drones or whatever. So there you go. We learned something new, both you and I. Isn't that great? Okay, so we get a little lore drop. So in order for him to accomplish something, I assume for him to pass on, potentially, he needs someone to say Beetlejuice, 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 or maybe this will make him able to interact with the real world. I'm not really sure, because so one thing I know from TikTok, a TikTok clip that I saw, that Lydia will eventually be able to speak to him, right? I don't know if that because he tries to get her to say his name 3 times, right? So I'm a little curious as to does that mean that, because she can't be dead, because then that wouldn't have any effect. But if she's alive, how can she interact with him? That's what I'm kind of like trying to figure out.
But do they have to be such losers? Both of them are definitely dull and lame.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Why God / Satan did you send these bedwetters? Even like a tax attorney would have been better. Somebody with gravitas from body to fear.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Beetlejuice. We can kind of hear you.
Well, that was a soliloquy. So you're the one who's being rude.
It was a what? Hang the on. Is that a word? Soliloquy.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
Bro, I'm so at English. Fright of their lives. Give me a second. All right, so basically Beetlejuice broke the 4th wall again.
Whatever it takes to make them go crazy.
Turn all the lights on.
That's like a baby. Why don't you know? Get your heads in the game.
Let's hide their phones.
Screw their phones. Ugh, these dopes are
I mean, that would piss me off if I couldn't find my phone.
bogus. How will I ever survive? Unless they get the fright of their lives. They gotta get the fright of their lives.
Does he go up at the island?
The fright of their lives.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da, bam. And instead of fright of their lives. And that is something. So Beetlejuice seems to not be a traditional musical in a sense that they don't keep those like giant end of the song notes, sustain, tenory stuff. They would rather do like da-da-da-da-da-da, bam, right? Which is also very Broadway. So peak. That was a really good song, by the way. Fright of their lives. That's a peak song.
Bye.
Help us.
I wanted to help you guys. It's literally all I wanted. But the two of you are helpless. Here's help. Here's you. Skip. It's less.
We're not like you.
I know that, Barbara. No one's like me. That's
There's no subtitles on this.
the problem.
Aww.
You're just leaving? Yes, Adam. Because this isn't working out. So goodbye. Sayonara.
Is he breaking up with
Don't
them?
text me in the middle of the night saying you up because new phone.
Who dis?
Who did? See you in hell. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gonna use the door. Hey guys. Fuck you guys.
Peak. Okay, I think we're also doing the ready sets. Yeah, so this one is also done. This is also in this thing. So thank you, resting. Oh my God, resting judge. And now we're gonna go Rishu here, animatic of Ready Set Reprise, and then that is it for today. Let's
That
see.
needy pervert was right. If we want our house back, we
Oh
have
my
to
God.
fight for it.
We get we've heard this in Heathers, we've heard it in Hades Town, we've heard it in Legally Blonde. We have this tremolo on the violin indicating like angst.
We're ghosts, damn it! Let's
Haunt this bitch.
That is terrifying.
so we might as well
Ooh,
wander somewhere.
little reggae.
I'm sure we can haunt our own halls, 'cause we're ready as we'll
So this is a reprise of the second song we checked out. Well, third song, I guess, but from the second episode, the Ready, Set, Not Yet.
Back or home, I gotta get right outside my comfort zone.
Rattle chains and I don't know, just wail and moan until they go. Are
Oh.
you willing to take the next step?
Yes, ready, set,
Ready, set,
ready, set, let
They actually did it. Yippee. Well, that was great. Okay. Slay, The Incredibles. Peak. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, that is all we're going to do for today. Next week, we'll be back with another episode of Beetlejuice. Thank you so much to the patrons scrolling on screen over here. Thank you so much for making this a viable job for me. I am moving in not next episode, but the episode after that. But there's a big chance that the next episode, or maybe an episode that's already out, you'll see me in a new environment. I'm recording this the day before I leave for my Chicago trip. It is currently the 27th of April. I turn 25 in like 3 days, so happy belated birthday to me, Casper, when you see this premiere. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for more Beetlejuice. Bye. Cool. I'm going to press stop recording, and then we'll be back in just a second.